For more on this story, we now welcome in Cris Collinsworth of Sunday Night Football. And Cris, it's amazing and unfortunate the number of turns this story has taken really just in the last 24 hours, from Ray Rice to the Baltimore Ravens to the National Football League. Your thoughts on where it stands right now?
I think as a human being, I think as a father with daughters, I probably look at this whole issue of domestic violence a little differently. When you see the videotape, when you see the actual punch thrown, when you see her drop to the floor and being dragged out of the elevator, it can't help but unsettle you. And this is a big issue right now for the NFL. The question is going to come down to the integrity of the commissioner. I asked him at the Hall of Fame game, did he see the tape inside the elevator? And he said no. At the time, I was asking it basically saying, do you know something I don't know? And is that why you only gave him 2 games on the suspension? And he said, no, I never saw that videotape. I wish at the time I had had the foresight to say, well, why haven't you? But the conversation went into another direction. So it's going to be tough. I mean, Ray McDonald is in the game that we're in this weekend for the San Francisco 49ers. He has a pending charge against him, but I think in my gut, I'm still a due process guy, and I think everybody deserves a full hearing and their day in court. But it's not going away. This is a very, very difficult issue for the NFL right now.
In their efforts to be proactive at this point and get out in front of it a little bit now, is there a move that you would like to see the National Football League make?
I think they've done it. I think hiring the independent investigator is the right move, because right now there's got to be a level of trust coming out of the National Football League offices. And if they didn't do that, I don't know that we would have ever gotten there. Unfortunately, if this investigation goes the way that a lot of them go, it could be 3 or 4 months from now before we end up getting a full report on this one. So, I've known Roger Goodell for a long time. I've had a lot of dealings with him. I've never had him deal with me in any way but an honest way, even when maybe it wasn't to his best benefit to do that over some league matters that I was talking to him about. So I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to let justice run its course. I'm going to let due process run its course. And then we're going to have some tough judgments to make about the league, or maybe possibly have to make those judgments at the end of this process.